everybody, and welcome. And this video is going to be about what Dante London just put out, and it is current because he said the date of January 19th, 2025. Now, I'm going to say this. In my last video, I said, as long as he continue to be humble and tell the truth, then, don't go after him, y'all. But I also said, now something can happen because this is life. And it can happen and he can revert back to the way what he was doing. And unfortunately, that's what he did. So I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen this video from today, basically talking about how YouTube has changed his life and that he's making this money. And at first he started the video off right, but in the middle of the video, and I'm assuming he must have did this because he know a lot of people don't watch the whole video. So the majority of the people probably not going to see what he had said. But he reverted back and he said to steal people's content. So like I said in the previous video, I don't delete information that I put on my videos because I like to show growth and thought processes of where my mind was when I created that video. It gives a person a chance to see things from all sides and all perspectives. But I will say this, just like I told Dante on his video today, and other people was questioning him now that he's going back to saying that. You're now opening yourself up to people to talk about you. And he said he don't care. So, how the guy from Fantastic Four said, flame on. Right? So he said he don't care about people saying whatever they say about him and telling people that what he say is not correct because it is working for him. I will say this. Don't tell people misleading information for the sole benefit of you getting money. You saw that what you were saying to people were keeping people on your platform, and now telling the truth, maybe not giving you the same results as they were prior to. And that's going to happen when you tell the truth, because people are more entertained by a lie than they are the truth. So a lie is more entertaining than the real thing. Now, he did have some information inside his video that was correct about certain things. But the whole part about stealing from somebody, repurposing their stuff and making it your own, I just want to be very clear about this. It can get you a copyright claim if it finds that their content ID is on your material. So therefore, you can't necessarily steal somebody's videos. Even with doing commentary, you have to be extremely careful when doing that about some of the material that you use. You can talk about the subject, but you cannot really use other people's stuff unless you use it. You ain't trying to get paid for it. Now, if you're not trying to get paid for it, what he said, go ahead and do. Because the thing is, you're not going to get paid for other people's content, one. So why do it? All right, so you better have a crafty way of doing that. Now, you can allow what other people talk about to guide your conversations, but you make it about yourself. So right now, I still will say he's probably caught up in the hype, but knowing more, the way he was directing that video, it lets me know you do know and you are aware of what you are doing to other people, but you don't care about it right now because the only thing you're worried about is making dollars, right? It got to be more about just making money. And he also stated that people don't care about you, so they don't care about me. They only trying to get what they can get from my videos. So I'm going to say what I got to say in order to make me some money. Well, that right there, that statement right there lets you know that those numbers are dwindling down. And the pay is starting to go down based off of what he is talking about if he's not misleading people. So it also tells you that he's willing to mislead other folks that may not and probably will not get the same results that he is getting, all for the sole purpose of money. That is what you call greed, when you do not want to lose what you have acquired in order to keep whatever facade that you got going on. That is not a good way to go, y'all. Once again, I will explain. Dante caught a wave, and that's all it was. It was a wave. Now, how you handle this wave depends on whether or not your career will continue on or taper off. You cannot allow money to be the main focus when you're putting information out there to supposedly help somebody, but really it is going to hurt them more than help them if you do not explain to them what is actually going on, and also state that it will probably not work for you in the way it works for me. Right now, he's caught up in the algorithm because he is there. He's in the algorithm, no doubt about that, right? Because he's getting a lot of views, he's getting a lot of people, and his product, his channel, which is basically his brand, is getting put before a lot of people's platform because he's inside the algorithm. But the more and more people learn that you're being misleading and not really telling them the whole truth, and the only reason that you're doing this is to benefit yourself, well, that success will not last. And what will allow that success to dwindle very fast is other content creators on this platform that is not going to go for what you are saying, because you are misleading people that really need valid information. And who they're going to get that valid information from? The people that are putting you on blast as to what you are doing, right? You are knocking the actual way that they're showing people to do it and the way it actually works, because it is what it is. You cannot expect someone else's outcome to be your outcome because, one, you're not that person. You are not that person, so your outcome will be different because whatever they did will not work for you, only because we are connecting in different ways. We connect with people on different terms. Dante connected with his community based off of his journey and where he was at the time. And that's why he's saying that by doing this is what helped me, right? So that what happened to him. We're not taking away what happened for him, is what happened for him. But understand why that happened for him. So like I said on that post, as well as I said to other people in the past, a new wave is coming, and it's that TikTok wave that's getting ready to bring a whole bunch of people your way, whether or not they're coming with other content creators or they're coming this way because now this is mainly the largest platform where they can be a content creator in the way that can grow them and get their money close to what they were getting on TikTok. Now, the whole breakdown from the shorts versus the long form, I made a video about that and the difference you will see in pay over here with YouTube. And I'm sure as this whole thing progresses, because we're only in day one, y'all, and I'm sure the video Dante made was just to catch the wave that is coming over here. So now I'm gonna just hype it up again and make it seem like it's this, so that way I can get a whole bunch of people watching me, which ultimately is going to get me a big check. And that's what he's doing. But that's the wrong way to go about it. Get the right information out there, tell them the correct way to do. You got the eyes on you. Just keep it 100 and be real with the people that are listening to you. If you notice, a lot of it on his videos, he's telling you what he's seeing and what other people are saying to him, and trying to give it to you, but give it to you in a way where, oh, don't listen to nobody else because they're not going to make you any money. You just listen to me. That's the dumbest advice that anybody can ever give anybody. That's the same thing as putting all your eggs in one basket, because if all you're doing is listening to Dante and you ain't getting the full picture, then guess what? You're going to stunt your growth even further. Now, does that mean that nobody will be successful at what he's saying? Yes, that does not mean that. Yes, some people will be successful. But let me tell you, the route that he's telling you to go will come back to bite you in the long run. Because even though Dante is getting these checks from YouTube, I hope he has read that clause in the YouTube contract that states that the payments that you're being given can be refunded back to your account or taken back out of your account if you're found that you were paid for material that you was not supposed to be paid for. Which, what does that mean? It's called a chargeback, y'all. And what happens is you'll have a negative balance on your account. So moving forward, for any future payments, if they overpaid you for something you should not have gotten paid for, there's still a possibility that they can get it back from you one way or the other. And if you have too big of a negative balance, you're going to have to dig your way out of that, or you're going to just have to stop because you're not going to be able to recoup yourself. That is why it is very wise to do it the right way, so that way you don't hurt yourself down the line. Well, y'all, I hope this information has been very informational to you. And like always, be your brother and your sister's keeper. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, y'all. Join the family. And leave a comment on the bottom of this video, because my mission and only mission is to get as much free information out to the public as possible without misleading anyone. All right, y'all have a blessed and beautiful day on this Sunday, January the 19th, 2025. Toodles.